Hello everyone, it is Christine here and we're back for our stitch along and we're going to be doing a new stitch, the basket weave stitch. So I've attached to my piece a lovely little basket cutout that I'd had floating around my craft desk for the longest time since partway through the Roxy Journal of Stitchery, and I thought that would be fun to add. And then I've just stitched out the name of the stitch, basket weave, using my very luminous Razzle Dazzle thread from Sue Spargo. And I've used my friction marker just to draw a square within which we will be working our basket weave stitch. So what we're going to start by doing is doing some horizontal lines. So I'm going to pop up with my nice thick crochet yarn and we're going to pop some lines in my case in line with where the lines are in the fabric, which will help me get them pretty straight, hopefully. With me, you just never know. So to save my thread, I'm going to be basically popping up and doing them across in a pattern like this, because that way you don't have all your thread running across the back. In some of the online tutorials I've seen it, they're quite wasteful with their thread by constantly sort of running their thread across the back of the fabric rather than working more in this up and down style. So because I've just finished up there, I'll pop up just above it. Because otherwise I would have a lot of thread going across the back of the piece. But you achieve the same effect on the front with less wastage of thread, which is particularly important when you've got nice threads that you're wanting to conserve. In this case it's just a vintage crochet thread, but even those, I want to conserve those because I love all my threads and love having that variety to draw from. Particularly with this, with this stitchery project, getting to use lots of threads and particularly a lot of my crochet yarns. So I hope you're having a great day or a great evening. Filming this on the weekend as well. I try and get my stitchy videos filmed on the weekend so that way it's not reliant on me being available during the week. So I'm going to now just pop up just slightly away from where my last stitch went down. And now we're going to start the process of weaving. So we're not going to be working through the fabric. We're just going to use our needle to go up and over, up and over. Now you could use a tapestry needle, which isn't pointy here. And that would just help you not skewer the threads. But if you do it carefully, you won't need to worry about that. So I'm then going to pop into the fabric down the bottom, and then I'm just going to pop up next to that stitch, and then we'll go the opposite direction in the sense of we finished over last time, so we'll start by going under. So this is how you get that basket weave effect. You're just going to do the opposite. Well, you're going in the opposite direction, but then you're just doing the opposite stitch. So if you can see, the last one finished over there, and so I started going under, and then likewise up the top, it's opposite throughout. So there we go, and then we'll anchor ourselves down, try and just keep it even this direction as well. And if you didn't have lines in your fabric like I've got, you could just draw them on with your friction marker. So again, I'm going to pop up next to that last stitch, and so I'm going to look what the last one was, and the last one wasn't over, so I'll start by going under. And we're just using our needle. We're not going through the fabric at this point. We're just using our needle to weave through. So it's actually a really great stitch to use because you just get that really nice basket effect. So again, I'm just going to, well, first of all, I'm going to get rid of that random thread. And because the last one was over, I'm going to go under. And once you've worked out what that first stitch is, it's all pretty straightforward. And I'll just show you the back so you can see we're not wasting any thread at all on the back because we're just being really considered with popping out only where we need to, and not running our thread across the back of the work. So then we're going to go under, over, under, over, under. It's quite a relaxing stitch, I think, the weaving stitch. And when you use a nice thick thread, yeah, it's a good, doesn't actually take too much time. I thought maybe I'd drawn this square too big and it would be too time consuming, but I think it's going to be fine. I'm actually thinking you could do some multi-toned basket weaving as well. So if there's enough time left, we might give that a go too. So always just checking which direction you need to go first up, and then just follow it through. And obviously if you had one row that went the wrong way, you can just unwind and go back and fix it up. Oops, catching on the hoop. Always the hazard of a hoop. I'll turn it that way. So last one was over, so we need to go under. So longish needle does help for this. But as I say, yeah, tapestry needle, a blunt one, you could use that once you'd put those first stitches in, if you wanted to. Oops, almost skewered my thread. So there we go, that is our basket weave stitch. So yeah, you could definitely use different colours, one colour for the across and another colour for the downs, and you could even then do some sort of, some weaving even within it if you wanted to add some other patterns. Like you could sort of take lines across different ways. You could do little French knots in the little checks. Lots of possibilities, I reckon, for that one. So I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you back for tomorrow. Bye everyone.